Rabbi Wilhelm.
That's me.
Are you ready for your close-up?
Been seeing. Look where you're taking me around. Look at the. You know why we're
out to Yerushalayim. By the way, I have to tell you, you're such a giving individual. You always give people. Smicha. You give people yadin. You give people headaches like me. So I feel like I should also be giving you something.
What happened to Danish I got you?
Oh, the Danish is also. Thank you for signing me up. There's always a conspiracy there. But anyway, there's a Danish making some noise. So I decided to give you this wonderful certificate. You received the Torah Shavuos, and it's a beautiful thing. And on behalf of the Eibishter, here.
Thank you very much.
A certificate
Police
of redemption.
reported ahead.
You see? Police report.
Oh
right?
no, it's dangerous. Maybe you shouldn't be reading this right now.
Now let me
I
tell
don't
you.
want to get you arrested.
Now let me tell you something interesting. I'm going to get a ball out. There's a friend of mine, a colleague, Kurish, that called me a couple of weeks and said, Rabbi, you can't do these videos when you're driving, because you have to stay focused. So I'm going to hold both of my hands on the wheel and stay focused, because safety is number one.
Can you show me how you're putting them on the wheel again?
Okay. And what's your question? I want to tell you,
one second. Yeah, Binyamin. So basically, I just want to dedicate this little
spiel
collision
to
Nachum ben Aaron, a colleague of mine from my work, who is your Titus today. Shabbat Yas Neshama.
Amen.
And now, where's the start button?
Okay, now I want to tell you, so we have to stay focused. And okay, so this week's Parsha is, it's a repeat. For those who live in Chutz La'aretz, do we have background music now too? Wow.
We're getting
it's
really
upgrade.
Professional here. Spielberg is in the back directing us. We're
going to have Parshas Nasseh for the second time. Our Mazel, it's the biggest Parsha in the Torah. We're going to have it a second time. We can take another Zetz. Now, another Zetz and good. Now, how do we just came off the mountain, Har Sinai. I spoke to somebody before Yom Tif. I said, a student, I said, how's your learning going? And the student tells me, Rabbi, it says in Halacha that a period of time before a wedding, the Chassan and Kala make sure not to meet. And the Yidden and the Torah is like Chassan and Kala. So a week before Matan Torah, he's not learning anymore. See, that was his excuse for not learning.
Is that the same one that basically tried teaching him Baba Kama, and he says that the only thing that he really understands is Baba Ganesh?
Your jokes get better and better. Anyways, one of the mitzvahs that gets swallowed in this week's parsha, people don't know. There's a lot of lofty things, and of course the kabanos get repeated. One of the mitzvahs gets a mitzvah of vidui. Everybody knows tshuva. But the mitzvah of how the Rambam, how the Torah says you have to do tshuva, is you have to confess, verbally confess, I did this and this wrong. You have anything to confess about?
We'll talk about that later.
You have to do the vida. And there's a beautiful mimer from the Tzemach Tzedek, in Derech Mitzvah Secha. Why do we need both? Why can't it be just charata belev, just regret and feel bad and just move on? What's the point of the actual verbal confession? But I want to speak about that a little. It's interesting that the mitzvah of vidui, is not like a highlighted about something about a very important mitzvah. It comes right in continuation or in part of the discussion of gezel, of when you're stealing. You couldn't find a better mitzvah to say if you fell in this and this thing, you need to do vidui. Why punk by gezel? So there was a Chassidish Rebbe that said, you know why? Because it's showing you the kishkis, the inside of what every mitzvah, every avera is all about. Be'emes, every avera a person does, chas v'shalom, it's because he's a gazlan. The Eibishter provides you, the Eibishter gives you a body, the Eibishter gives you a soul, and actually, do you know the Rosh Hashanah from Ashir? You know the Rosh Hashanah from Ashir? Who's a rich man? Not the one with the gazillion dollars in the bank. The one who's rich is Einayim, Shinayim, Yodayim, Raglayim. Everybody has Baruch Hashem. I shouldn't say everybody. If a person has healthy feet, healthy hands, healthy teeth, healthy eyes, go to the hospital, see Rahman al-Islam, how many people are suffering. If God blessed you with that, you're a rich man. God gives you goods. if you misuse the goods, is there a bigger goslin than that? So every time you're doing Avera, you are a goslin. And that's why the concept of vidui, it was packaged, it was written by the conversation of Gzela. So you have to really think about that. Now, how does a person get going with vidui? How does a person get going with tshuva? It takes time. So famous chassid that goes to his Rebbe. He says, Rebbe, I don't know how to get tshuva going. So the Rebbe asked him, and to get the avera going, you didn't know? You just did it, right? Shake a leg. Just do it. It's no planning. And Chazal tell us that when a person does an avera, halev, ayin raya, it all starts. You see something that's not proper. Then the lev is chaymed, the lev of desires, and now kli ma'aseh goimrim. Then you act out Rahman al. Exact same thing, backwards. Start looking at good things. Start looking at Torah mitzvahs and those things. Once you start looking at that, you get a shtickle flavor like that chocolate donut that you got over there.
The one that basically dove to the ground.
And then it's going to happen. Just you don't necessarily think about it too much. It's just develop it.
You're so inspiring today.
And the Kotzker Rebbe said a beautiful word. He said, the Eibishter says, I want to be with you. Pischuli kichute shamachat. Open up, give me a spot, an opening as the eye of a needle. I'll open up a big entranceway. We'll become close together. What's the significance of the Pischei Shamachat? What does it mean by a small eye of a needle? He says, yeah, a small hole, but that hole has to penetrate through and through. If it doesn't penetrate through and through, I came to pick you up before. I was thinking to myself, I came early. I had to wait for you a couple minutes, but I was delayed. I was driving behind a garbage truck, and the garbage truck keeps on slowing down, stopping. He's doing his job. Remember, if you're stuck with your garbage, you're always going to be late. Get rid of the garbage, and just make a little serious hole. But it has to permeate through and through you. And that little small hole it's gonna happen. And we're all gonna become better people. And that's how we prepare for the summer. We say at Pesach time, Gesundheit Zummer, and now it's really summer.
Mm-hmm.
And in the summer, the Chazal say we specifically have to learn certain inyanim because the place is crazy. How you could be dragged down. Be aware. Safety is number one.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful Shabbos.
Same to you.